Hello guys, I welcome you all again to this channel where we discuss interview, jobs tips, career growth and success, travels, scholarships, international jobs, and many more as it regards to your success. Um, a lot of people have been passing their interview due to the beneficial content that they engage with on this channel, and we do hope that we can help a whole much more number of people to pass their interview via these beneficial contents. What we are looking at just now is how you can use body posture to get uh, your interview to go well for you. We'll be sharing about 8 tips or more on how you can actually do that. Very importantly, in one of the videos that I have made on this channel, I've talked about how your body posture is actually very integral to your success when it comes to your interview. But before I continue, I just want to say that if you have watched this video up to this stage and you have not subscribed, you have not clicked on the like button, I will urge you to do so. When you subscribe, you are helping the channel to grow, and it also gives you an opportunity to get to see our content as they drop. And liking the video will also, help the channel to grow. Thank you for doing so. No. Now, the very first one, I have mentioned in one of my videos that your body posture carries about 50% of the grading for your interview. So it's very important you maintain a good body posture. This is very, very important because it's not just enough to say, oh, I've got the right answers to the questions and all that. So because interview have grading, you are being graded using different criteria, and a chief criteria to your grading is actually your posture. So the very first one is to maintain positive eye contact. So while your interview is going on, you want to ensure that you're looking straight into the face of your interviewer. If they are one, you want to periodically also look in their faces, as you progress with the interview. This is very important. This shows you're confident. This shows you can pay attention, and this shows that you are someone who actually know what he or she is doing. So it's very important you maintain eye contact whilst your interview is going on. Number 2 is sitting upright while your interview is going on. And I have actually mentioned in that first one that if your interview is happening as a virtual one, so looking into your camera would also mean that you're actually maintaining eye contact. So this is important. So if it's physical, then you look straight into the faces of your interviewer. This is very important. The very first one is to sit upright. So while you're doing your interview, you want to maintain a professional sitting posture. Sitting upright, through the interview tells the interviewer you are somebody who can be professional and who have high standard, and who can actually pay attention to details. This is what it portrays you as. And so this is very important because you are also judged based on how you're sitting. You don't want to sit in such a way to portray that you do not actually care. So this is actually very important while you are having an interview going on. Another very important one is use of hand movement. So while demonstrating your points, giving your answers and all that, you want to use your hand, but not vigorously. This is very good. While you're talking, it shows your passion, it shows your enthusiasm and all that. But very importantly, you want to just limit it, not throwing your hand everywhere and anyhow, as if you're debating. No, but you still want to use your hand, hand movements, but with caution, if I must say. You don't want to be throwing it, here and there too much, but you still want to, just raise it a bit to say, oh, you know, like that's how you want to relate with the use of hand while doing your interview. Another very important one was what I just did now. While you're doing your interview, it is expected that you avoid touching of your face, because of course this is not going to portray you well. It will portray you as somebody who cannot maintain attention for longer time. Very importantly, it is normal that we touch our faces, but while you're interviewing, you need to actually control this. You try not to. You can imagine somebody having an interview and that person is putting his or her hand in the nose. This will be very wrong, and would not actually augur well with yourself. So, very importantly, you want to ensure that you do not touch your face while your interview is going on. Number 5 is you want to ensure that you put some smile on your face. No matter how tense that environment is, it is natural that when we smile at people, they tend to also smile back at us. So you want to actually try to put some smile on your face. Your preparation for an interview and all that and immediately the interview have started. So there's nothing really much that can be changed in terms of what success you're going to achieve in your interview is in as much as the interview have started. So even if you think that the interview is not going your way, you still want to put some smile on your face. So sometimes it can be even it can bring about positive ripple effects. Putting some smile on your face shows the interviewer you are not that person that is overwhelmed by pressure. You are a person that can actually withstand pressure when things are not going your way. So you want to put some smile on your face even when you think that interview is not going your way. Number 6 is to listen through the interview. Very importantly, a lot of people think that whilst they are interviewing, it is talk, 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 talk. No. You also need to listen carefully to the question. You can imagine somebody being interviewed and you did not quite understand what the interviewer is asking, and you still go ahead talking. So it will not, you will be off point. So you want to listen carefully, ask question about the question when necessary, and this is how you want to relate with an interview process. So it's very important you listen very well, you listen good whilst your interview is actually going on. Number 7, use your head while responding. Very importantly, you want to keep a straight head, but there are times that when you want to talk about compassion, you want to talk about, you bending your head like, oh, I'll ask the patient if, for example, you were asked that how did you deal with a difficult patient? You want to say, oh, I'll ask or how did you deal with an aggressive patient? You want to say, oh, I'm going to ask the patient if there is anything that is happening or whatsoever it is that we are doing that is making them, so look at the way I am actually moving my head. So those head movements is also actually very important. So this is key while you are answering some questions, especially about empathy, question about compassion, or question about satisfaction of clients or customers. So when you move your head that way, it shows that you are the type that will listen and be compassionate about patients, about customers, about clients. Uh, the very last one I'm going to talk about is to dress professionally, dress to impress. Um, while I was in the university, there's a common write-up on the wall of my uni where they will say you are dressed the way you dressed. So for any interview you want to go for, the very first thing you want to do is to pick your clothes right, ensure that you're well dressed, and so this will show the interviewer, the employer, that you care about the job, and you are the person that will do things to high standard. Because if the very small thing of you getting yourself well dressed professionally for an interview you cannot do, then it will leave a lot of questions to be answered as to how you even handle your job. So this is what you want to do. As a doctor, you don't want to dress like a mechanic. As a mechanic, you don't want to dress like a doctor. So these are um, tips about your body posture and how they are actually very important factor in you passing your interview. I hope this is going to help somebody out there. Please do us favor by click on the like button and put down your comments and share to friends and family. Thank you.